Okay, so today what I want to talk about is this common theme that I have been hearing, and certainly that I have been experiencing, which is this overwhelming feeling, this feeling of exhaustion, feeling like I'm in this doing everything. Some of us are at home homeschooling, some of us are either looking for work and trying to recover and figure out what our next step is. Some of us are still managing jobs, and there's just so much on all of those levels. What I continue to hear are people saying, wow, I feel so overwhelmed. I just read a post from a friend who said, how am I supposed to do all of this? How can I be the cook and the cleaner and the teacher and all of the provider and be present and be calm and, be with my partner or date? I'm working with a woman who's trying to date in all of this, and just feeling a lot of exhaustion. And so, what I wanted to speak to with that is we are all isolated. We are all doing this social distancing, but to be really clear, we are not alone. I think I've got us all muted now. Sorry, didn't mute the new people. That we are not alone, and that even in this, where we have 24 people in this moment, and we are all in our own spaces trying to be safe and trying to be mellow and trying to be calm, we're not alone in that. And I wanted to lead a practice this morning or today, this afternoon, called a loving kindness meditation. And before I get to that, and that meditation specifically really brings us together without actually being together. And it's such a powerful tool when we're standing in line and waiting to be issued our toilet paper, or, we're all masked behind these things and feeling separated from each other. It's this really amazing tool that we can bring to our lives to connect. Before I do that, I want to just guide us through a quick story. It's a parable. It's taken from David Kessler's new book called The Sixth Stage of Grieving, which is an amazing book for any of you that are out there. I just heard an interview with him. And in his books, he talks about this parable, this story of basically this man enters into what he is told is hell. And he goes into hell, and what he finds are these lush, amazing fields and the scent of flowers and all of this amazement. And he's in disbelief. How could this possibly be hell? He says to his guide. And as he finds, he begins to smell this amazing scent of just this amazing food. And he follows that scent, and he sees this table just filled with every food and wine and delicacy you can imagine. And he just keeps thinking, how can this be hell? And in a moment's time, his next senses is that he heard people screaming and yearning and crying. And when he looked, what he saw around the table were starving people, faces emaciated and color gray and just in pain and alone. And what he noticed is that all of these people had long spoons, very long spoons, too long to feed themselves. And so here they were with all of this amazing, bountiful food and glory in front of them, unable to partake in it. And then as he keeps walking, he's kind of being guided through this. He comes into this next area where it is also filled with the green lushness and all the grass and all the amazing smells. And he goes and he follows the smell of food again, and once again finds this room with this table filled with bountiful food and loveliness and wine. And he hears people laughing, and he sees color in people's faces. And what he begins to see is that they're taking the same long spoons and they're feeding each other because it's impossible to feed themselves. And the guide tells him this is heaven. And to me, that it just spoke to me about our current reality, that we are alone, we're isolated, we have these long spoons, right? And we have the ability to be in community with each other right now, to ask for the help that we need, to ask how I can be in service to my neighbor, to my family, how we can help each other in these extraordinary times that we're all experiencing. And so with that, I want you to just kind of imagine that if you feel that sense of exhaustion, that how in the world am I ever going to do this by myself? Think about, here I am with a long spoon and here is everybody else around me right now with long spoons. Am I just so busy trying to make this happen for myself that I'm missing the opportunity to be in relationship and to be in connection with others in a new way? And so with that, I'm going to bring us into our guided meditation. So I want to encourage you now you can turn off your screen if that makes you feel more comfortable. You can turn your body, or you can just simply face into this and send your energy out into this cyber world. And so I want to encourage you to close your eyes and get yourself settled. Just take notice of your breathing. Again, it's nothing you have to change. It's nothing you need to deepen or broaden or widen. It's just there doing its work, doing its beautiful work of going in and going out. And that is enough. And just notice it. Notice where you may be holding tension and invite any amount of ease into that. As you hold your awareness on your breath, following it going in and going out, I want to encourage you now to bring your attention and your awareness into your heart. And just imagine it opening. Feel it there beating, that constant and steady rhythm. Breathing and noticing. And in a loving mindness meditation, what we do is we send love, intentional love and openness and ease to ourselves, to those around us, even those we struggle with, and out into the globe and into the planet, including the animals and the trees and the elements. But it begins with you. It starts right here. And in a loving kindness meditation, we choose words carefully and we say them to ourselves and we repeat the same words out into the universe. And I'll guide you through that. And so you may want to have your hand on your heart as you're holding your own space and sending this to yourself. And simply repeat after me in your mind, in your heart, allowing your body to be relaxed and your heart to be soft and open. Say to yourself, may I be filled with loving kindness. May I be safe from inner and outer dangers. May I be well in body and mind. May I be at ease and happy. Picture yourself as you are now and hold that image of love and safety and connection in your heart. Feeling your breath going in and out of your body. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be safe from inner and outer dangers. May I be well in body and mind. May I be at ease and happy. And now we're going to begin to open this and send this out into the world in very intentional layers. And so I want you to call to mind or bring into your presence somebody that you love, somebody that has loved you, somebody that means the world to you and that holds you as valuable. Picture them. You may say their names. Maybe there's a picture of them, or maybe they're in front of you. And when you're ready and you've got that clear image and you feel that connection, send this love out to them. Repeat after me in your mind and in your heart. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be safe from inner and outer dangers. May you be well in body and in mind. May you be at ease and happy. And just take a breath there and hold them, held in that space, in that love, in that connection. We're going to extend this out another layer. And this time I want you to imagine a stranger, somebody you don't know. Perhaps it's your neighbor. Perhaps it's the person checking us out in the grocery store right now. Perhaps it's the truck driver, the FedEx driver, the childcare provider that we don't know. Maybe they don't watch our children, but we know they're out there working. Maybe it's the person that walks by your home, or the person on the phone as you call the employment department or human services. And to them, to that stranger, send this. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be safe from inner and outer dangers. May you be well in body and mind. May you be at ease and happy. We're going to go out one more layer. I want you to picture somebody that you find challenging, somebody that you have difficulties with, somebody that you have had trouble connecting with, staying connected with, understanding. This might be somebody you know personally or somebody who is not directly connected. And with them, send the same prayer. May I be filled with loving kindness. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be safe from inner and outer dangers. May you be well in body and mind. May you be at ease and happy. And in our final circle that we extend this to, I want you to call to mind right now your community. That might be your digital community, your social community, your physical community, your work community, the families around you, extending beyond to your state and to your nation and to the world right now, all connected in this collective experience. Extend this to the animals, the water, the air, the trees, extending it out as big and as wide and as broad as possible. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be safe from inner and outer dangers. May you be well in body and mind. And may you be at ease and happy. And when you're ready, come back into this moment. You may bring your hands back into your heart where you began this. Or you might wiggle your toes and wiggle your fingers. And slowly open your eyes or bring your gaze back to this moment. We are all connected in many, many different ways right now and in a new world. And think about those long spoons this week and how hard we're trying to take care of ourselves. How can we perhaps turn that outward and connect and stay connected? Thank you for joining. I wish you all well. I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll see you next week, Tuesday, 1 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Mwah. Thank you.